What's good, y'all? Hope you guys are doing well. I know I haven't made a video in a while. I was planning to make a top 10 scent for the year video shortly after Christmas, but I got really sick and I couldn't really go out or talk for a while. So finally better, thankfully. And I know we're past New Year's, but I still wanted to make this video because why not? So quicker video today. We'll get into it. And then, but yeah, I hope you guys have been doing well. I hope you guys had a safe and happy New Year. Yeah, let's get right into it. So my top 10 scents. Now keep in mind, I haven't tried every release last year. I calmed down quite a bit on acquiring soaps just because I have like way too many. So I was very picky with my releases. So there might have been scents out there that were fantastic that I didn't buy or I missed. So keep that in mind when I give my top 10. It's kind of based, I guess, on what I purchased that year and what I thought was worthy of top 10. So it's all preference, but why not? So number 10, this is Cognac from Tallow and Steel. Really nice scent. No one really talks about it. This is quite a challenging scent in my opinion, but I really like it. So to me, it doesn't really, doesn't entirely capture the smell of cognac, like the real smell of it, which is, because I think that's just really hard to do. It doesn't really smell as like, I guess boozy is like the real thing, but I feel like he did the best that he could do, or anyone's done in terms of copying that or emulating that smell into a scent. So I think it's very nice. It's very vanilla forward. I mean, it's probably darker from vanilla in anyways, but yeah, it's got like a white grape, strong white grape presence, but also has that vanilla going on. And yeah, you get kind of like a little bit of that cognac vibe, but it's not like a dead ringer of like the real thing. And I don't think people would really enjoy that as much anyways, but he's made it into an enjoyable scent for me. It's not really, I don't think this is a crowd pleaser, but for me, it's made it into the top 10, and every like few weeks or so, I kind of want to reach for it. So, number 9 on my list, I actually got this before it dropped this year, or 2021, and I really liked it. It did drop again, so it's not brand new this year, but it's, you know, a fan favorite for many. This is Nordost by Barrister and Man. Great scent if you like citrus. And I do like citrus, so I kind of make it sound like a lot of the times I like complex scents and all that, and I do, but sometimes you just want a good old citrus, and this is it. So the reason I really like this citrus is because it is kind of straight up orange, but it's smoked, like as it says, smoked orange. It's nothing crazy, but I think this is different enough from the rest of the citrus scents on the shaving soap market, but it's still very approachable at the same time. So I feel like it finds a happy medium. And yeah, I think smoked orange is great. So it's not complex or anything. It's very one-dimensional, but it's still great. Like it's got that smoked orange vibe. I feel like this can be used all year round. And for those of you who like Barrister and Man and you're not really a fan of Seville, you're kind of sick of it, I'd buy this or give it a shot while it's still available, because Will was able to reformulate it in a way where he's got it to smell identical because he ran out of material. So that's pretty awesome. So that's my number 9. Number 8, this is Oaken Lab Conservatory. This has been out for maybe 2 or 3 years, but he finally brought it back to the States this year. So I'm counting it as last year, 2021 release. And I think he's really captured the botanical vibe in this. So on the label, you'll see it says Delicate Botanicals, Glass House, Neroli, Rolling Fog. And I think he's like dead on with that. It's very Neroli forward, but for me, it's not. I find Neroli to be like sometimes it can be like piercing to the nose. I can pick it up a mile away. And a lot of times I don't like Neroli when it dominates the scent. An example might be Fougere Mania by Holy Cow, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, and there's a few others, but this one is perfectly balanced. You get like that botanical glass house vibe. You still get the neroli. I think I couldn't really describe it better than the imaginary notes on here, but I think it's very aromatic. It's very unique. And I think Oaken Lab just knocked that out of the park. Sorry about that, I got cut off, had to crop the video there. But for number 7, we're moving on to The Wait. This is by First Line Shave. This came out sometime, I think around June. I might be wrong. Very earlier into the year. Great scent. I think his name is Riley, the artisan. He managed to capture this dark, powdery note. I don't know how he did it, but I've never smelled it in another soap or scent. And I think that really comes front and center. You get the rose in the background. It's kind of always there, but it's not, I think, the most forward thing. And of course, you get like a ton of vanilla. So I thought this scent was really well done, and it kind of flew under the radar. For me, even I used it the first time, really liked it, forgot about it, then revisited it, and I was like, yeah, this soap is legit. And I really like rose scents. You add vanilla in there and that dark, powdery note. It makes it for a very unique scent, so I like that. The Wait by First Line Shave. So number 6, this is Barrel Proof. It was originally called the Duo. It was, I guess you could say it was a botched release or whatever you want to call it. It was very scentless or close to it. I didn't try it. A lot of people complained about it. So Heather went back to the drawing board and she made this. This actually has the sandalwood note that Sean Mayer made in the Traditionalist, which came out recently, and Heather's new vegan base, or newest vegan base. But I think this scent is an absolute banger. To me, this is a sandalwood forward scent. It's a sandalwood, oakwood, and bourbon. So I do get a little bit of booziness, but I'd say this is like, to me, this is like 85% sandalwood. It's very sandalwood forward. Think of like a B&M sandalwood, but a little bit sweeter, a little bit less woody, and with more vanilla trickled in. So for me, I get mainly sandalwood, vanilla, and a little bit of booziness, and it's just a really nice scent, and I'll be holding on to this one for quite a bit, probably until I finish it. This is in the Sago formula, by the way. So number 5, this is an exclusive to the Razor Company. This is Lothar Black. Really nice. This is inspired by Noir de Noir. I actually recently got a chance to smell Noir de Noir by Tom Ford, and it's very nice. And this is not super dead ringer, but it's pretty damn close. And this is beautiful. This is like one of the nicest patchouli forward scents I've ever smelled in a soap. It doesn't smell overly earthy, doesn't smell funky, doesn't smell like the essential oil. I can't really describe it, but I thought it was done really well. And to me, I get a little bit of a cinnamon kick to it, that patchouli note, and like a little bit of florals actually, but I can't really wrap my finger around what kind of florals I'm getting. But what I do know is it smells fantastic. So what was that, number 6 or number 5? That was number 5, I think. 4, 3, 2, yep. So number 4, fantastic scent. So actually up until the fall, this was like my number 1 scent. Somehow it's dropped to the top 4, but I really thought about it, and I don't know, it's number 4 somehow. Fougere Namada. This was commissioned by Southern Witchcrafts for Sean Mayer to make. And I think Sean is just an absolute genius, especially for making this. This is just fantastic scent. I love it. Some people don't like it, some people do, but that's what happens when you take a risk and you kind of throw something out there that's different from the ordinary. I think it's really nice. You get a nice strawberry note for some sweetness. It's not too sweet. You get the cassis, and you definitely get a fougere vibe from that green fig note that is front and center. The strawberry and the cassis kind of roll it out, round it out. It's got some other stuff going on, but that's mostly what I get. And to me, this is a fantastic scent. And although I haven't used this a ton, I really do enjoy this scent. I think Sean and Southern Witchcrafts, because this is their vision, so they definitely get a ton of credit for this. They knocked it out of the park. And yeah, so that's definitely at least a top 4 scent for me. Number 3, another one from Oaken Lab, Plein Air. So this was interesting. I thought I was gonna hate this scent. Absolutely. I actually didn't like it when I first got it, I almost sold it, but I was like, I owe it to myself to lather this up, use it. And it went from weird the first shave to like a love. And that's how it happens. Like a lot of the scents I love, I originally like dislike, and then I kind of give them a few uses and I'm like, wow, this is really nice. So I got that with this. So I get like a licorice, sweet licorice vibe, like the fennel, from the fennel. It's just so unique and it's hard for me to describe, but it's got like a freshness to it as well. I feel like I could use it all year round, and I think it's got like a hint of synthetic menthol, gives it a nice cool kick, but excuse me. The imaginary notes are late summer, haystacks, fennel, and warm light. Again, they go with the imaginary notes, and somehow he's able to emulate that very well. So I don't think this is, I think this might be challenging for many. Plein Air is a great scent. I keep going back to it. All right, number 2, Vanille Vendetta. Absolutely love this. I've used this many times on the channel. Vanilla forward scent. I think Peter knocked it out of the park. It's just a very vanilla forward, but it has juniper berry going on. I wouldn't say boozy from the juniper, but it is kind of boozy, but it's not like what you might think it is. You know what I mean? Oh, it's just beautiful. It's just, it's like a sweet vanilla, but it's not too sweet that I get with some of Peter's other scents like Asian plum and so on, which I do like, but it's like very on the sweet side, so I can't use it as often or feel like I can. But this to me was like well balanced, well blended, and I thought Peter just made the best vanilla scent in wet shaving. I've smelled Ethos, their vanilla scent, their $125, whatever. Like I don't even care about the price, like whatever it is, $550. I don't really factor that into the scent, but I thought it was a very nice natural smelling vanilla, but it just wasn't as good in my opinion as this. To me, this is the best, probably the best vanilla scent in wet shaving, if not king of bourbon, holy cow. But for the year, this is a freaking banger. And I think anyone who's looking to get a vanilla scent, I don't know if this is sold publicly or not, but I would get this, give it a shot. Now for my number 1, we have another Lothar scent. Not a cloud pleaser by any means. This is Lothar Namka. I did make a video of this recently. This is based on Oud Palau by Datik. So it's very oud forward. To me, it kind of reminds me of the MFK, Mason Francis Kurkdjian Oud Accord they make in their fragrances, and I really enjoy that type of oud. I do like other ouds. To me, it's not stinky as some of the other ouds I've tried, but to many who have not as much experience with oud, it's very stinky. So I don't think this is a crowd pleaser by any means. The rose is in the background for sure, but it's there. It is a very bold scent. It's got like a scent strength of 7 or 8. It's pretty strong. Yeah, so like I don't really recommend this to everyone. Ironically though, it is my top scent of 2021. I just really like it. I find myself going back to it a ton of times. I've used it probably like over 6 or 7 times already. But yeah, very oud forward with some kind of like vanillic and rose going on. So if you want to challenge yourself and you want to give it a shot, I think he's selling this till like February or something. And then it's done. I don't know if he'll bring it back or not, but for me, it's just a winner. So Namka, my favorite scent of the year. So yeah, that's my top 10. Sorry if it was longer than it was supposed to be, but I just wanted to go deep dive into every scent. But I hope you guys are doing well. I'll probably make another video soon. But yeah, hope you guys have a happy new year and a great rest of your week. Peace.